In TF2, you spend most of your games gibbing enemies with awesome air shots, pushing the cart, or maybe just sitting in a corner handing out sandwiches to your friends. But if you're like me, then you'll occasionally want to try something a little bit more insane. Something fun and exciting that gives you a whole new way to play TF2. So today, I wanted to share with you some of my absolute favorite things to do when I want to just kind of mess around, mix things up a bit, and not play the game like a normal person. Now, first up, I wanted to show you what is, without a doubt, my #1 favorite glitch in TF2, and that is the TF2 Trampoline. I have no idea how or even why this even exists, but for some odd reason, if you jump on the head of an enemy engineer who's trapped in his teleport, you'll get sent sky high, which, in the right scenario, can set you up some pretty epic headshots. The TF2 Trampoline can work on pretty much any map you can think of, but this spot on Upward is my personal favorite place to do it. It does take a little bit of coordination to set up, but once you got it going, it's an absolute blast. And, as a bonus, it's also a pretty great place to get some clips for your next TF2 montage. The great thing about this one is that once you know how to set it up, it's actually really easy to do, and you can reproduce it pretty much every single time. All you need is a couple of friends to help you out, and you will be doing your own TF2 trampolining in no time. Now, I've done a video before kind of showing how you can set this whole thing up, so instead of explaining it again now in this video, I will put a link to that old tutorial down in the description. Next up, we're going to take a look at trimping. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what trimping is, this is what trimping is. Now, the funny thing about trimping is that you pretty much never see people doing it in games, and it's basically like rocket jumping for the demo man. When you see someone do it, it almost looks like they're just no-clipping across the map. You go so fast, and besides just being fun, it's actually a really great way to flank behind the enemy, and the absolute best part is, it is so damn easy to do. To pull off your very own trimp, all you gotta do is equip the Tide Turner, find a nice wide-angled hill like the one you can see me doing this on Upward, run towards it on an angle, jump, charge, and then twist your aim into the hill very suddenly. If you've done it right, it should send you flying across the map towards some unfortunate enemies. The best part about trimping is that you can do it pretty much anytime you like, as long as you have the Tide Turner equipped. I'm a really big fan of trimping for so many reasons. It's so easy to do. It's actually really useful, whether you want to travel across the map really quickly or just mess around and have some fun. And it's also something you can do in a whole variety of situations. It's like rocket jumping. It'll come in use no matter what you're doing. Now, this next one is probably quite familiar to a lot of you. That's right, it's the box trot strategy. I actually remember when I first saw this taunt in the workshop, I was so convinced it would never get added to the game because, well, it turns you into a box. But boy, am I happy they did add it. There are just so many ways you can mess with your enemies using this taunt, but using it to block the cart and confuse the other team is still my absolute favorite. Now, back when it was first released, everyone and their mother was trying out the box trot strategy. Players were on the lookout for it, and it didn't take that long for it to become pretty damn useless. But now, 8 months since its release, everyone's forgotten that this evil little taunt exists, which means the time is ripe for a box trot takeover. I'm not kidding, I tried this out for one game earlier today, and, well, see for yourself. I can't remember if I've used this spot before. I don't think I did it back when the update first came out. I don't know if it's gonna work very well. We're blocking the cart. It's not moving forward anymore. I don't think the pyro even realizes what's going on here. No, that cart's not going anywhere. It's staying right where it is, thank you very much. Oh. We got a new contender, 10 seconds left in the round. Better hurry up, guys. Oh my god, are we actually gonna win by just blocking the cart? The Pyro's giving it a go. 2 Pyros. He's literally bumping me. The Pyro, the #1 enemy of the Spy, and they just haven't found. Oh, he lit me on fire, and he still hasn't noticed. The cart just isn't moving. I thought that. Oh no, he accidentally hit me. Boxtrot MVP, baby. Obviously, stuff like the TF2 Trampoline and box trotting isn't something you want to do every single game, but occasionally it can be really fun to kind of, you know, jump in, do something a little bit more out there, and just kind of mix things up. But if you go for the box trot strategy, just make sure you're sitting close enough to the cart, otherwise you might have a little awkward scenario like this one.